Comparatives and superlatives for irregular adjectives. Hello everyone and welcome back to another helpful video on Grammar with Altaf. Today we're going to learn something very important and also a bit tricky comparatives and superlatives for irregular adjectives.
Yes, Annie. This is one of those grammar topics that often confuses students, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use irregular adjectives in their comparative and superlative forms correctly and confidently.
Let's begin by quickly reminding our viewers what comparative and superlative adjectives are. A comparative adjective is used when we compare two people, things, or situations. For example, John is taller than Allie. The word taller is a comparative.
Exactly. And a superlative adjective is used when we compare more than two people or things and talk about the highest or lowest degree. For example, John is the tallest boy in the class. Here, tallest is the superlative form.
Now, many adjectives form their comparatives and superlatives in a regular way. For example, fast becomes faster and fastest, and small becomes smaller and smallest. But today's focus is on irregular adjectives, which don't follow these simple rules.
That's right, Annie. Irregular adjectives change completely or follow unique patterns when we turn them into their comparative or superlative forms. So let's go through some common irregular adjectives one by one.
Let's start with the adjective good. This is probably the most well-known irregular adjective. We don't say gooder or goodest, that would be incorrect. The correct forms are comparative, better, superlative, best. For example, she is a better singer than her sister. She is the best singer in the competition.
Perfect. The next one is bad. Just like good, bad has completely different forms. Comparative, worse. Superlative, worst. Examples. His second attempt was worse than the first one. That was the worst performance of the evening.
Another irregular adjective is far. This one is interesting because it has two sets of comparatives and superlatives. Comparative, farther or further. Superlative, farthest or furthest. Generally, farther, farthest is used for physical distance, while further, furthest is used for abstract or non-physical things. For example, Lahore is farther from here than Islamabad. If you have further questions, feel free to ask. This is the furthest we've ever gone in our research.
That's a great explanation. Now let's look at the adjective little. This one also changes completely in its comparative and superlative forms. Comparative, less. Superlative, least. Examples. He has less money than his friend. She showed the least interest in the discussion.
Yes, and don't confuse less with fewer, which we use with countable nouns. We're focusing only on irregular adjectives here. Now, another one is many and much. Both of these have the same irregular forms. Comparative, more. Superlative, most. Examples, he has more experience than his colleague. This is the most important part of the project.
We also have old, which can be both regular and irregular depending on the context. For age, we use comparative, older, superlative, oldest. But when we talk about family relationships, we often use comparative, elder, superlative, eldest. Examples. My brother is older than me. My eldest sister lives in Karachi.
You're right. And that's a subtle but important difference. Now, let's summarize the most common irregular adjectives and their forms. Adjective, comparative, superlative. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Far, farther, further, farthest, furthest. Little, less, least. Much, many, more, most. Old, older, elder, oldest, eldest.
That table is really helpful. Now let's do a quick exercise for our viewers. I'll say an adjective, and Annie will say the comparative and superlative. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, first word, good.
Better, best.
Next, bad.
Worse, worst.
Far.
Farther, further, farthest, furthest.
Little.
Less, least.
Much.
More, most.
Old.
Older, elder, oldest, eldest.
Great job! And we hope our viewers are also answering with us. It's a good way to remember these tricky adjectives.
Yes, and the best way to practice is to make your own sentences using these irregular forms. For example, you can write, "My phone is better than yours," or "She is the best dancer in school."
Also, always remember that irregular adjectives do not follow any common rule, so memorizing them is the key. You can make flashcards or keep a small list to revise every day.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly remind everyone what we've learned today.
We learned about comparatives and superlatives for irregular adjectives, including good, bad, far, little, much, many, and old. We talked about how these adjectives don't follow the regular est pattern and have their own unique forms.
We also practiced examples and explained how to use each one in a sentence. And we showed a table to help you remember everything easily.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Grammar with Altaf.
And tell us in the comments which irregular adjective you find most confusing. We'd love to help you more.
Thanks for watching and keep practicing.
Take care and see you in the next video.